is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come 19. Go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, set.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught. He is in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch. And
this one is blocked. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Ready up.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready. Take go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll go play action now with Penix. Going for it all. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
so this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Good running inside the 25. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go, go. Hey, check that. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Falcons
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 61 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
This one caught at the 4. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Set, go.
And he's in. Touchdown Falcons. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He gets free. And he's gonna score. He takes it back on the punt return. 92 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Falcons tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On play action, Penix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Take go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
70 range, go!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. this puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, and now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Let's go now.
1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll throw out of the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, for the 5th time he is in. And now he loses the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, deep ball for London. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Again, working deep downfield. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football, as we'll send you down to Orlando now for Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield. And
he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Tyke Smith there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Play action. It's Penix. He's going to take a shot down the field.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
7 Pirates.
On third down, Penix. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for the record. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Warriors 17. Let's go now. Set, go. Get up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
60 by 6. 60. Set.
Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
60 by 70 ready. 79 Bronco. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
70 Lions. Set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. That is brought in. And he's in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Falcons. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the toss, they'll run. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a...
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This brought him out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
63, Buccaneers 24.
Mustang 19. Stephanie. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Now, faking the give. And more of the same. Another interception. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on second, and the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now Penix to throw on second down. He gets it to Samuel, left side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to...
And more of the same. Another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He runs. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one, taken in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That his second touchdown tonight. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will get just a bit closer.
Buccaneers 31. Chase McLaughlin to kick
Here's
off
McLaughlin
the
now.
Buccaneers.
After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
We'll go play action now with Penix. He's going to try it here again. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Ready. Set go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Set up.
They'll look to throw again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Sammy Lion. Stephanie. Track 60. 60 average. 60 average.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Let's go. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard.
18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirate. Ready.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Go.
Now a give up the middle. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get the victory away from home in the division. It was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on